Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. And on the dais, Sri Poonam Prabhakarji, Honorable Minister Transport and BC Welfare, Sri Patnam Mahendra Reddy, Government Chief Whip, MLC, Sri Tala Rajendran Ji, Honorable MP, Sri Bhandari Lakshman Reddy, MLA, Srimati Bani Devi, Honorable MLC, Sri Malka Kamaraya, Chairman DPS, Sri Vikas Raj, IAS, Special Secretary for Transport, Road and Building, distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais. I am delighted to be present at the inauguration of the innovative Traffic Awareness Park for children. This occasion marks a transformative step in nurturing a culture of road safety and responsible behavior among the young members of our society. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to DPS School, UNICEF and TRAX NGO for hosting this remarkable initiative. And I was talking to the Honorable Minister and on the stage, and he told me a very valuable thing, which I must repeat on the mic. If all this initiative can even save one life, it is worth it. He told me this, and when he invited me for this program, I readily agreed because I too believed in this. And when I arrived here, I could see that park, Traffic Awareness Park. We often say road safety, but the term actually should be road responsibility. It is our duty to act responsible. As we enjoy, fundamental rights, and we are very conscious of our fundamental rights, we should also be conscious of our fundamental duties. And one of the first fundamental duties of any citizen of India is to behave responsibility on the road. Especially now, in our times we didn't have such good roads when we were young. Roads were narrow, single lane, at most double lane. Today you have highways, expressways, flyovers, you name it and India has it. You name anything on transport or you name anything in roadways and India, our country has it. As we enjoy the benefits, we must enjoy them with utter responsibility. Because road mishaps are taking a large toll, especially among youngsters. As they say, speed thrills, but it also kills. There is a saying that speed thrills, it is thrilling, but it is also killing. And we have seen it all the time. You open the paper and you see it everywhere, whether in Hyderabad or sitting in Bombay or in Delhi or in small cities from where I come, Agartala. In the northeast, you see it. How to minimize it? And our Prime Minister has said it very often. He has said it very nicely in Hindi. जब समाज और सरकार एक साथ कंधे पर कंधे जोड़कर काम करते हैं, तभी we can achieve great things. And the students in the classrooms learn physics, chemistry, biology, history, English, Hindi, Telugu. But outside the classroom, they must learn social responsibility. What they learn in the classroom is important to fulfill your dreams, to become doctors, engineers, professors, teachers, scientists. But what you learn outside the class is equally important. And that's why the minister was saying that he wants to open this park, awareness park, in every school. And I'm sure it will be one of the best practices. It will be recognized as one of the best practices in India. Because responsibility and awareness, the word awareness is very common nowadays. But I would say in schools, responsibility has to be taught early in life. That is a part of the, value-based education that we teach nowadays. The new education policy teaches of experiential education, speaks of quality education. And what is quality education if there is no sense of duty, there is no sense of responsibility? Then we would call that education texturized education, an education that is textual. That is textual, that has not been experiential or has not been inspiring. And unless you are inspired, you cannot inspire anyone. So it's a very good effort by the government of Telangana to start these parks, road safety parks, or road responsibility parks, awareness parks in every school. I'm sure they will go a long way in teaching the youth force of India, which is a huge force nowadays. The student force in India is the greatest force now. They have the dynamism, they have the vibrancy. And how do we utilize that force that we have with us? It is through initiatives like this. So these initiatives are very, very important as your textbooks. As I said earlier, what is education if it does not build leadership? What is education if it doesn't teach you duty? What is education if it doesn't teach you responsibility? And these have to be learned through action. As I said, in the classroom, you learn how to become doctors, engineers, you learn physics, you learn mathematics, you learn English. But outside the classroom, you learn cooperation, you learn duty, you learn friendships. And that's why games are important. And I'm very happy that DPS is putting a lot of strain on games, a lot of stress on games. Games build up that character of responsible citizens. Games build up responsibility. Games teach you how to interact with one another. The team games are very important. When you see football, you see 11 players playing with perfect harmony. I mean, you wonder sometimes if that harmony could be expanded, what a lovely country we would have had. But we see in the football field, passing the ball, taking the ball forward. Each player helps to protect his goalpost. And I sometimes feel if that could be taken place, we could do that. Same thing in the society, things would have been much better. So I am very happy to be here in DPS today. I met the chairman, the inspiring gentleman who is doing so many things. I was reading in the folder. I met his young son also and asked him about his studies. He is from BITS Pilani, studied in ISB, a smart man, and I am sure they will take their vision forward. And I am sure they will carry on this responsibility of, teaching the young children about road responsibility and road safety and help in saving lives. And I have seen the paintings. I also paint, by the way. I am very keen on painting and sculpture. And a lot of people ask me, when I was in politics, when I was very active in politics, they asked me, how come you are an artist and you are doing politics? I would say everything is an art. Everything is an art. Everything has its, creativity. If you don't have creativity in politics, you'll become a very boring politician. If you don't have creativity in your maths, you will not become a scientist. And a scientist, between a scientist and a good scientist, and an excellent scientist, is that the excellent scientist is an artist. He knows how to create. He wants to discover. He is impatient. He follows his dream. That is the difference between a very successful scientist and a scientist. So I was very happy to see the artworks here. And I was also very happy to open the research institutes. I remember when we were young, in school, that time Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, our former Prime Minister, gave the slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Then Atal ji came along and said, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Bigwan. And now the present Prime Minister, Modi ji, has added on. He says, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan. This is the age of research. This is the age of research. All the power is in research now. Earlier in our time, power was in land. Who was the landowner was a big shot. Today, whoever has the knowledge, has the technology, he is the man who is honored, who is successful. So I'm happy that a school has started research. This Ramchandra Mission, Daji's research is here going on. And you have opened some more research institutes. And I wish this institution all the best. And I wish this, awareness, the traffic awareness spark, all success. And I'm sure it's going to become one of the best practices. And let us come forward to save lives. Let us come forward to build, a school from where students not only become engineers, doctors, and successful professors, and successful scientists, but also good citizens. Whenever the Prime Minister speaks of Viksit Bharat, he's speaking of a Viksit mind. A mind that is progressive. A progressive Bharat. Many people think that Viksit Bharat means, Viksit bank account. It is not that. Economics is important. Finance is important. I was a finance minister. So finance is very, very important. But it doesn't mean that it is all. How we use that finance, how we get that finance, that is also important. So I wish the school all success, and I wish the transport department all success in this endeavor of saving lives. Let us all come together and work shoulder to shoulder to build a better Telangana and a Viksit Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir.